this is a good time to start. Cause why not? Why not? Alright. There we go. Alright. Start. Let's see. Resume. I believe we were at Ostagar last time we were here. Yes, we just got to Ostagar. Alright.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is the tower off limits?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
This is a pretty
Goes back to the time of the
ruin.
Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
I should go.
Make her speed your steps.
Hi, Solus. Sparkles! Into my pocket. I never saw sparkles over here. Give me all the sparklies. I want all of the sparkles. Sparkles!
Well, all right.
Let me in!
All over now.
Never! It's my box! I no share!
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Getting some respect, that's what I'm talking about. Aw. Why you don't let me that way?
Make her watch over you, my lady. Make her watch over you, my lady.
I mean, at least they're giving me respect. Wait a minute. Assign. There.
And so I shall.
Aww.
Lovely. Of course.
Really? Cheapskate. What's the other one that I saw?
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where's Duncan's
Not far.
head?
It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a
Try
Grey
heading
Warden.
north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Circle of Magi.
A few
is
mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of
Dude,
here,
that's
bunched up
something
with
I
a herd of
haven't
Templars
seen
glaring at
in
them. Can't miss it.
Failguard. There's no representation of the Tranquil. Fucking bastards. I like the Tranquil. They're kind of funny. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
Now, give me your shit. Let's talk to the
You
Ash
there,
Warrior.
elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tairn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Is a dog that good in combat?
A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
Just casually threatening to kill me.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
As you desire.
Aha! Give me your sheet. Though his hound looks pretty cool.
I do not wish to speak. Not before the battle begins.
Oh my god. So uppity. Oh, we should. Alright, let's gather.
This isn't
Yes.
good. I'd hate to waste
Get
such a
this
promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
What's so smart
Centuries
is he?
ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help? We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give
Go
it a
in the
shot.
pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate...
Tuck
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life
Dude,
is
trying to
fleeting,
get
you know.
laid.
That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well,
myself.
too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this
I
ritual?
happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will.
It's all
see.
too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be
I've
here?
got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Complete.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Are you mistaking me for a servant?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies
Arms
do you
and
have?
armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your
So long as you keep it quiet.
I don't really need any of this stuff. I gotta relearn how to play this game.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous. The Chantry claims magic is sinful.
Not sinful in and of itself. They claim it leads to sin. And there is a basis for that argument. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Sounds like a horror.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I
Goodbye.
should go, 'cause you are a creepy motherfucker. He has nothing for me. Nothing, I say! What's over here?
And so I shall.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch. You're very lucky to have such an opportunity.
Oh no. What the hell was Daveth? Not Daveth. The one guy. Ow, my ankle. I blame the cat. Okay. I am back to being comfortable.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kaelin and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Watch over Terran Loghain and give him...
I guess we can talk to this
Greetings.
guy.
King Kaelin is not in his tent right now. I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How the fuck should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny
Bitch,
that Terran
I'm a
called him
recruit.
reckless, and they fought about the queen. To the Terran's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I
As you wish.
Go. Give me your
course.
shit.
You approach the tent of Terran Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you can tell
I
me a
suppose,
little
as long as we
about
talk
it.
quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Terran's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Terran speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Terran Loghain tells him. Without the Terran, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a Grey Warden.
You impressed His
yet.
Majesty, nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination.
The Wardens are
okay.
impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Marek brought to Ferelden was a woman, the best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
How the fuck should I know? I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very
He
fond
is
of him.
Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Dude, you're a jackass. I can't wait to, like, murder you. Kind of. Vaguely.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat.
Touch
We've
it.
lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
I have finished.
Sin, what are you doing?
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Of course.
The all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
Yes, I did just try to steal from a priest. I do what I want!
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Not that I know of.
That's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Aw, poor guy.
The last scouting party made it back last night.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
Give me some respect.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium thought...
I think he's over here.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
Yay,
May you find
there
favor
he
in the
is.
Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who the flip are you?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Maybe they need to start letting fewer
I did not mean
humans
to
in.
offend you. Clearly your skills have impressed Duncan. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the
As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
I have done it.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
You think I have kindness in me? Why would I want to
Because you
help
might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when
I
you were
swallowed it.
arrested?
But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
see what I
Just
can
ask
do.
my guard for
I
his.
want the key.
He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Thank you.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
I mean, you're gonna die anyway, so, sucks to be you. Nothing to steal.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Yeah, suck my dick. Where are we? Alright, I don't know where we're at. Alright, let's go talk to Alistair. What's up, Alistair?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Alistair,
You know,
keep being you.
one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Oh, snap! Thank you for following over on Twitch. Even though we're not streaming to Twitch right now. We haven't met. You must be Alistair. Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me? You've
Duncan
never
sent
seen
word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I can't prepare on
I
my
know.
own.
I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Probably because we're too smart for you.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Just one of the boys.
Sad, isn't it? So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
The argument I saw,
With the
what was
mage.
it about?
The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger. and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along.
I'm gonna move this down.
Apparently they didn't get the
You guys
same
can see
speech.
The subtitle's a bit better. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
We have a party member! Can I steal from him?
Lovely.
Alrighty then. I still cannot get that because what's his face is sitting there. Mr. Tranquil.
Well met.
Again!
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
People.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need the Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer
It's
there?
possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
But the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find
It
this
will be an
archive?
overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive.
Watch over your charges, Alistair.
Get the blood.
Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alrighty. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Mr. Soldier Dude.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Yeah. You just jelly.
Who told these things to come and play? Time for some fun!
Oh, poor animals. Why did they attack? As you desire.
Any last words?
Bad day, huh?
Yes, give me your lyrium.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to have your ankles gnawed on.
Dead yet?
As you desire. Oh, I do adore this. It's a fight! How lovely! And so I shall. Oh my!
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Freedom!
I have bandages in my pack.
Woo! Freedom
Thank
from
you.
the worky place!
I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I'm simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't. Bloodthirstiness is such a charming feature, too. Did you know that? Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I got my flower.
I'm sensing
I can
more
save my
Darkspawn.
doggy.
Of course.
Yeah,
So I shall.
motherfucker.
Say your prayers!
Nerve. As you desire. Well, all right. Lovely. As you desire. Of course. And so I shall.
Doggos!
Why do they bother? As you desire.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Well, all right. Lovely. Of course.
Give me all of your goodies. Why do Darkspawn have money?
And so I shall. As you desire. Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Of course. Well, all right. Oh, do adore this. Of course. And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. As you desire. Of course. Fruit! And so I shall. Well, all right. Why do they bother?
Wait, no, this is what I needed. Haha, Alistair fell down. Ha 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 ha. Wait, first. I still need for these. 34 dexterity. Okay.
What's this?
It appears we will need to fight the entire Blight ourselves.
Which we can do, because we are amazing!
And so I shall.
Ah, damn it.
Well, all right. Lovely. It's a fight! How lovely!
Everything is as I desire, bitch.
Lovely. Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire.
I kind of, like, in the later games, I do miss how they did the money in this game versus how they did it in the other games. This is technically a trap. Ah!
Of course. Well, if I must.
Sorry, baby girl.
Well, all right. I would like a trophy.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
And so I shall.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
All done.
More darkspawn.
My, what to do? Of course. Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right. As you desire. Of course. Ha!
Hey, watch it!
I would like a trophy. Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right. Oh my! I have done it. As you desire. Of course. So I shall. My word!
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
Are you doubting Duncan? Are you doubting Duncan? Bad Alistair. way do we need to go? Okay. Here, loop around.
What's this?
We're being attacked by a shawl.
By a shawl?
Lovely.
Someone's throwing a piece of clothing at us?
And so I shall. Of course. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. As you desire. And so I shall.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
As you desire. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. As you desire. Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. And so I shall. Lovely. Well, all right.
Just die already!
I think we work well together.
Sometimes the music in this game kind of like confuses me.
Lovely. Of course. Well, all right. As you desire. Of course. Lovely. What's this? As you desire. Lovely. Well, all right. Lovely. See there? That's a trap. I would watch out where I am. As you desire. And so I shall. Well, all right. Of course.
Maker!
Very much.
Now I'm gonna die. Hopefully that didn't fuck me over. We died! Sin, we died in the game. He just doesn't heal himself.
And so I shall. Lovely. As you desire, of course. Well, all right. As you desire.
much easier.
Of course.
It's not cheating, it's playing tactically. Give me my chase.
I'm sensing more darkspawn.
Okay, lady, technically you can't sense
See there?
darkspawn
That's a trap.
yet.
I would watch out, were I you. See there? That's a trap. Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire. Of course. Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. Of course.
Yeah, we're just gonna play through on casual. Fuck it. It's cash. Is the ash thing over here, or is it on the other side? I can't. Okay, yeah, it's on the other side.
Any last words? Say your prayers.
Lovely. Well, all right.
And we're still alive.
Jason Cash. No. Wild bow is, I believe, a little bit better than what I have. Yes.
As you desire.
Helvrux!
Lovely. Of course. And so I shall. As you desire. Well,
Dead yet?
Nah, 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 nah. Alright, I believe. Fuck it. We'll get them naked now. Time to fight!
It appears we will need to fight the entire Blight ourselves. My, what to do? course. And so I shall.
Listen.
Why do they bother? As you desire.
We must be victorious! Make us rest!
And so I shall. As you desire.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Lovely. Of course. And so I shall.
Alrighty.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine.
Nah.
I have watched your progress for some
Rightfully
time.
mine.
Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who
'Twas
removed
my
them?
mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Daveth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I believe you're crazy and
Is that
possibly
all?
dangerous.
Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Fucking
Did
love
not
this
come to
chick.
listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat
See,
is greater
this is
than
why
they
I like
realize.
this chick. She thinks ahead. Thank you for returning
Such
them.
manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Hey, we've killed 100 things. Including 28 people. Alright, first let's go to the corner. Actually, first...
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this...
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Ointment!
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... Well, take another look.
Actually, I think the Mabaris are probably smarter. Alright, let's sell off a bunch of things.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
I would like to
So
see
long
your
as you keep
other
it quiet.
boots. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. The wrong buttons.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Morgue said Faye. I don't know. My heart be stolen by my Zavi poo. Hey, backpack! Alright, while I'm thinking about it... I'm okay. Oh, wait. Let's give Alistair some new shit. That's two-handed.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
All over now.
Alrighty, let's watch Jory pull a big ass sword out of his ass.
As you desire.
Aww.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should talk
There was
about
a woman at
this
the tower,
chick.
and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the
ours.
joining.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I am back, and I have food. All right. And what if we
Let
have
me be
second
very
thoughts?
clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I swear, I'm the bravest one here, and I'm a woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Well, you both shut up.
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. we can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Since the beginning, the Grey Wardens have been charged with finding those who are strong enough to attempt the joining and recruiting them into our ranks for the good of all. Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Jory pulls a fucking greatsword out of his ash.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There
Had
is
I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Murder him, Duncan!
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the Taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
That's another thing Veilguard doesn't have. Like, if you choose the Grey Warden origin or
It is
whatever,
finished.
you don't
Welcome.
have anything like
Two more
this.
deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible.
Wait, did Duncan
I'm
murder
glad
them?
at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams?
I don't care that you killed the Shem.
I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King. The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs.
Because I'm awesome,
Please attend
bro.
as soon as you're able.
I mean, look at how awesome I am. I leveled up. I'm almost there. Alright, next level up, we should be able to play.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailan. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
to
cover.
Flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Teyrn Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Stop your whining.
We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
Way to take a stand, Alistair. I think I'd like to see that. You have some odd ideas about the king. I don't know, that could be a great distraction. We're going with that one.
For you, maybe. But it has to be a pretty dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Sounds easy enough.
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Are we in any
Of course,
danger?
even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
Can we join the battle
Stay
afterwards?
with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
Ooh. I have doggy. What if the Archdemon
We
appears?
soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much
The
time do
battle
we
is
have?
about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
I know what I
I
have to
must
do.
join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alistair disapproves. What? Come on, bro. You know it would be funny. We'll just let him do as he pleases. Alright, onward to battle! Onward, Buttercup! There's shenanigans to be had! Get your popcorn, boys and girls.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers! Hounds! For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ish...
Alright. I'm gonna go return something to the fridge real quick. Alright, I have returned.
Ciao.
Run!
Push them back! There!
Run, Forrest, run!
A word.
Ow!
Your time.
Glorious!
A word. A word. A word.
Ah! Alistair, what are you doing? Get over here!
Come at you!
We gotta go!
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower.
Yes,
It's been
yes, I
taken.
am.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alrighty, let's go!
Of course. Lovely. It's a fight! How lovely! Well, all right.
I'm a
So I shall.
god!
Lovely.
I'm a god!
Of course. As you desire. And so I shall.
Right then.
As you desire. Of course. And so I shall. Lovely.
Give me all the goodies. Give me all the goodies. I demand all of your stuff. It is mine for the taking. Mine for the taking. Give me all of your shit. There we go. Oh my god, really? Wait, what's over here? I think there's something over here.
It appears we will need to fight the entire Blight ourselves. Well, all right. It's a fight! How lovely! Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. And so I shall. Lovely. Well, all right. Of course.
That went well.
Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Now this should be amusing. Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. Oh my. Now that is precious. Of course. So I shall.
Good on ya, Allie.
All All done. I would watch out, were I you. Well, all right. And so I shall. Lovely.
My thanks.
As you desire. Of course. As you desire. You would like a trophy. And so I shall. Lovely. Well, all right. As you desire. Lovely. Of course. As you desire. Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire. Well, if I must. Lovely. Well, all right.
Cut them down!
Dear me, what a mess. I have finished. Well, all right. As you desire.
Take that!
And so I shall.
I don't know.
Come here. Alright. Hi, Chubby. Oh, the hug's for the kitty. Okay. I'm still hugging you.
Desire.
He's like, I demand love and attention. I am the cat. What does this do? +6 to defense. Eh. Just lay down. Stay laying.
Sensing more darkspawn. There you go. Of course. Lovely. Now this should be amusing. Well, all right. And so I shall, as you desire. I have done it.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Teyrn Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
be able to hear the alerts. That's fine. As long as the kitty's happy, we're good. And he is a happy kitty right now.
Complete.
We must get to the top of the tower.
Not at all.
Well, all right. Lovely. Of course, as you desire.
So let's stop moving around. If you're gonna make biscuits, but stop wiggling around.
All over now.
Ballista.
Of course, and so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely. Oh my. As you desire. And so I shall.
Oh shit, I think I accidentally hit Alistair on that. Ah, that's great. Why are you running away from the Deadlock that's raining arrows at you? God, you guys are stupid sometimes. This is like, Mommy, stop being angry. Ow, 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 ow. Soulless, why? I'm trying to play. Ugh, you're such an asshole sometimes. Your ankle, dude. Just digging it into the fatty flesh of my thigh.
I'm sensing more darkspawn. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right. As you desire. Well, all right. Ha! Why do they bother? I have done.
I've been freed from the cat. Freedom is mine. Third floor. Go to the third floor, you dingle hopper.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
The king is depending on us. King better give me a reward of like a fancy feast. Once a week. For the rest of my life. Just a fancy feast. The biggest feast you ever seen. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of hungry.
Of course.
Ah!
Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. Well, all right. So I shall. Of course. Lovely. Of course.
I'll be able to use my weapon!
Of course. And so I shall.
Yes! Give me sweet bow of Arlathan. Combat tactics. Yay! I'm super powerful now! This ogre ain't gonna stand a chance.
It appears we will need to fight the entire blight ourselves. Lovely.
That lever over there! It will release the hounds!
Out to play, doggies!
Of course. As you desire. Lovely. Well, all right.
Gimme.
All done.
It's a puppies! It's another thing we didn't get with fucking Veilguard. We didn't get any Mavaris.
And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. Well, all right.
Where's our Mavaris?
So I shall. How dare you! Lovely.
Hey, good on you, Alistair. I'm just over here like,
As you desire.
Let's get on with it.
actually fight.
Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Of course. I would like a trophy. It appears we will need to fight the entire blight ourselves. As you desire.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Of course.
Hey, Alistair leveled up.
As you desire. My word! I have finished.
You know what? Even though Alistair is not one of my favorite characters, he's still better than all of the characters in fucking Veilguard. Just saying. Like, yeah, actually kinda like the dude. He's funny. He's got some quirks. He has a bit of personality. Roar!
And so I shall.
Murder!
Well, I never. Why do they bother? As you desire.
Wait, no.
I need some help here.
over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's write it.
I need all the goodies first, Alistair. Don't worry, we'll light the signal. We gonna be good Grey Wardens. Maybe. Yeah, we'll be good Grey Wardens. Wait. Oh, yeah. Just all the way at the bumfuck. Don't have space for everything, but beacon! Light the beacon!
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Oh, I can't wait to kill him!
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you, a girl from the
I
wilds.
am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the King?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does your mother
I
want
do
to
not
see
know.
me?
She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries
Yes,
severe?
but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. And do you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
I have some questions, if
I
you
do
don't
not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the dark
We are
spawn?
safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother save
I
us?
wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much
What
higher.
a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
Except for the fact that she's an ancient elven god! But we're not supposed to know that yet. How did she manage to rescue
She
us?
turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's
Are
happening?
you sure you want me to describe it?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked
I
enough
agree.
questions.
'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
How can we get... How do I do this? No, we have like 8. Yeah, we're pretty full up, aren't we? Yeah, well, that's fine. Actually, I think I can get it later.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Ain't nothing gonna keep me down.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? We need to do something now. So why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Changed that most of them were slaughtered. Land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question.
Asshole.
Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is it exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
I don't know. Will you help us fight it?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and Darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al-Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Perhaps we could go to him,
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Fuck yeah, we can!
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'd be happy with just staying alive.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Hi, Sin. There we go. I think that's an excellent idea. What makes you think we want her? Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us, I think it's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Oh, she is. You could use some magic, and my Morrigan's as cunning as a root lizard.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
No,
Mother,
don't leave me on a tower.
This is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Actually, I have some
I
questions.
may have answers. Ask.
What skills do you have?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you could substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
Are you really her
'Twas she
daughter?
who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the
From
wilds?
time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Actually, I do have some stuff that I can throw on Morrigan. That on her. Put that on her. Let's see. Oh, wait. That on her. I don't make gloves for her, though, do I? Alright, let's go to Lothering! Doggy!
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Burn!
Time for more Darkspawn, I see. Well, all right. Lovely. As you desire. Lovely. Yeah. And so I shall. Of course. Lovely. As you desire. And so I shall. As you desire.
Right then.
Puppy, 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 puppy! Give me my puppy!
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Alright, we are going to name him Puppy. Cause fuck you, that's why. Puppy! Oh, you go, puppy. Oh, you go, puppy. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to, like, destroy a couple things. Alright, come on, let's go! There's the fuckery to be had!
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Never!
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Let me murder you.
Preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors, then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway?
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
My, they're all so eager, aren't they? Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. And so I shall. Blah!
All right, let's go! All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Now you die.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Lovely. Well, all right. As you desire. And so I shall.
Got us.
Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. Of course. Well, all right. As you desire.
What do you wish of me?
Never mind. Alright, we'll come back for that.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped
I don't
laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Oh, just get to the
Anyway,
point.
I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try to use those treaties, I
agree.
assume.
Have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arliman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away. Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Then we need to go find
I can give
these
you
people.
directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If we head eastward, towards the Brecilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I have the best doggo and he's covered in blood.
I have a wonder, Alistair.
Oh
If
yeah.
you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Party banter. It's great to hear.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Just you have something against
I don't
elves?
know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble. No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners. Can't promise I'm going to answer them. What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Kalenhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns. What? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a
Well,
thank you.
goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Alright, let's go get...
Mother, where are you?
The child.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so
She would.
nice
She's
to
just
see
good at
everyone
two
working
shoes.
together in a crisis.
Run
Warms
away!
the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help
Didn't
you?
I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're
Would it
being
help these folks
unscrupulous?
if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps, if that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am indeed!
All
Let's see
right.
what you have.
Just don't buy everything up.
I'm cold. I don't like this. All over now.
Hyson, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing, Sin?
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I met those bandits. They're dead.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Your king is dead. There is no hope. The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us. My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn. I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Well, his wife is now a rude mother. Just saying.
Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Whiny little beach.
You're right. We can't give up.
Nice to people.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Let's go into the chantry.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Nobody of importance.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Do many of his knights
Some
come here?
have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. If the matter is important, certainly. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn. We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. Our ban was summoned by Teyrn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned. If the matter is important, certainly. Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. None that we know of. Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Now, unless there's something else you need. They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need. I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Teyrn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Teyrn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
About those bandits.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again.
All of them?
I murdered
By
them.
yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Certainly.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is
More
important,
information I can
certainly.
get? Have you heard
Only
any
if you are interested in the business of mages.
I am, tell
I
me.
have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong. If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
And when the Maker spoke...
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be
My mission takes
fleeing the
priority,
Darkspawn?
but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black
All
City
done.
in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the dark.
Out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered.
Go back to Lothering.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
I think this is a good place to stop for tonight. I am getting actually kind of tired. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!